I'm going to show you is there's a box within a box, which is right here. And that's the magic little shape there. There's so many cool licks around that shape. And the reason is because it's a really convenient fingering. So you can just kind of hammer up and down that scale. Let's start with pattern 1. So you probably know this. You got your basic scale right there. So that's the minor pentatonic. And to turn that into a blues, all you're going to do is you're going to add in this chromatic flat 5 note like this. So that's the blues box right there. There's a box within a box right here. And then when you put those blue notes in, which is the flat 5 note, and you get this. So basically that blue note is in between the first 2 notes, and then you go up through the box, and then it's also after the last note of the box. So you end up with this cool little shape like this. And that's a great run in itself. Now here's the cool thing though. There's actually 4 different places where you can play that same exact pattern within the different patterns of the pentatonic scale. So here's the first one. And the second one is in pattern 2 and it's right here. So it's exactly the same pattern, except for when you go between the 3rd and the 2nd string, you move up 1 fret. That's a rule across the board on the guitar. It's whenever you go between the 3rd and the 2nd string, you move the patterns up 1 fret. And that's because of the way the guitar's tuned. So you've got this little box here, and then the next one's here. And then the next one's going to be right here, and this is like kind of in pattern 3 of the pentatonic. And then the next one's going to be right here. That's in pattern 4. And then we won't get into pattern 5 for now, but what we've got is 4 little boxes within boxes. So you end up with this. And as you can hear, it's really the same thing, just repeated in 2 different places. Now it starts to get more interesting when we add that flat 5 note in, like this. So the whole run's going to be like this, if you sew the 2 together. So it's a great little run. Once you've got that down, you've got those 4 different places you can play, you can start to kind of build some licks around it. Now, what makes these little boxes really interesting is when you're normally playing pentatonic scales, you'll kind of default to certain licks like all those kind of licks, right? But when you're playing with these little boxes, it's going to put your bends and your licks in different places. So for example, you can do these kind of cool bends where you bend up a minor 3rd bend. Once you've got those 4 places down, you can really start to combine them together to create some really interesting solos. And you can just move up and down the fretboard, connecting all those boxes together. And there's just like endless possibilities.